We welcome you to the Heartland, 7 miles from downtown Kansas City. GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium for more than a half-century. The home of the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's Harrison Butker out there to get this thing started. And off we go from KC. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. First and 10. He'll get ahead for about 3 on the first play from scrimmage. They face second down and 7. From the gun, here's Milton. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. To the air, it's Milton. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, like living in these third and long situations. Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. Here's Ritter to throw on the first play. And that ball incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Now he'll air this one out deep for Hyatt. That's caught! And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Try it again here from the 7-yard line, second down and goal. Back to throw, Ritter. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
A 5-yard loss sets up third down and goal.
Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is third and long. From the gun, it's Ritter. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He works free. Right side. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Vegas. Daniel Carlson on to attempt the extra point. He's got it. And the Raiders move out to a 7-3 lead. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll motion over Metcalf. On first down, it's Ritter. This one is complete to DK Metcalf. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
That's good for the Kansas City Chiefs. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now Ritter on first down. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
No gain on the play.
They'll motion over Metcalf.
At the 41-yard line.
Now Ritter to throw on second down. Out quickly to Metcalf. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
In a lot of offenses, Mike, these quick passes to the wide receivers really fall under the run category. Of course, they're going to go down as a forward pass, but to a lot of offensive coordinators in the league, it's a lot easier to pick up first and second down yardage on these quicks than it is to turn around and hand it off to your running back and count on blocking it.
This one popped in the air and intercepted.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
His drive will start on the ground, and he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Throwing on second down is Milton. That caught Tony Pollard. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down coming up. Try and throw with Milton. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. This fielded inside the 35. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the shotgun, it's Ritter. First down throw there is incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ritter. Metcalf, left side. He's got it. Here comes 3rd and 6. Now Ritter. And that is incomplete.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going. And for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the 1st quarter.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. They'll come up here 1st and 10. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
We had a feeling coming into the game that they were going to get this guy plenty of touches, and you can see from this early success why. The defense is going to have to make some adjustments here because they have had no answers thus far.
And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. Whoa. And he's going to take this all the way home. Touchdown, Las Vegas. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Give him a 2nd touchdown on this one. What an opening quarter, Greg. 2 rushing touchdowns in the 1st.
Well, Mike, we kind of had a feeling this might be the case. They told us all week how important it was to get this guy involved early and often, and boy, have they ever. He has made his presence felt here early in this one.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Throwing now. Ritter on 1st down. This one intercepted. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. And they extend the lead. The defense joining the party. A pick 6 for a touchdown. Greg, they are extending this lead out.
Yeah, now you've just seen both sides just make their impact felt here in the 1st half. The offense has done their part, and now it's the defense that is able to capitalize on the turnover and take it all the way back for the pick 6.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's Ritter to throw. That's caught. Travis Kelce. Whoa. And that changes things. Out of bounds inside the 40. So a big one there to start the drive. An even 40 yards. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll motion over Metcalf. On 1st and 10, it's Ritter. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And it'll be second down. Here's Ritter. Fires left sideline. That is complete. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 10. So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. They'll motion over Metcalf. He'll throw on 1st down with Ritter. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Let's go now. All right, offense. Keep pushing the ball downfield.
To throw is Ritter. That one taken in. Jalen Hyatt. Touchdown, Kansas City. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. And he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Milton. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. They bring the tight end in motion. Milton to the air on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Throw once more. Here's Milton. And that is incomplete.
Pretty clear coming into this game that this offense felt that they had a distinct advantage running the ball. It was a matchup that they thought all week went in their favor, and so far the results indicate that they were spot on.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Ritter. That's to the right side and incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Slot receiver headed right. On second down, Ritter. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Throwing is Ritter. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down. Now there's a throw out wide. Hey, this might be a double pass. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a touchdown. But I don't think he knows yet that this one is coming back. They go play action now. Ritter. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions, and they've been rewarded with 3 picks for their effort.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll stick with him again. Finding room to the 20. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Raiders. That is his third touchdown of the afternoon. Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. This one taken at the 7. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Ritter. This one complete to Oliver. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. On 1st down, it's Ritter. Throwing right, it's taken in. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
A ball deep for the end zone. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked up by Sauce Gardner.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop at just over a minute remaining in this first half. Here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun is Milton. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Tight end on the move left. To the air on 3rd down is Milton. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Ritter. And that one incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down. Now timeout Vegas. That is their second. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. They need 8 as they come up for third down. Motion man is Hyatt. From the gun on third down, and this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force fourth down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Milton. He's going to take a shot down the field. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Vegas.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Now Ritter on first down. Now he'll air this one out deep for Hyatt. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
He's trying to set the tone here for the rest of the game and let this defense know there is not a blade of grass on this field that you don't have to defend, because he reared back and he let that one eat. And he's got to work a little bit on his touch, a little bit on his accuracy, but I don't think he needs to work on his arm strength.
Now Ritter to throw on second down. He's going to look downfield once again. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this second quarter. Harrison Butker on now for the field goal. Officially a 29-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Chiefs will cut into that lead.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well. You're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. first down. Here's Milton. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it. And that's going to bring an end to this first half.
Raiders 35, Chiefs 13.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the shotgun, it's Ritter. Metcalf left side, he's got it. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. His fifth catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Ritter. Open man right side is Kelsey. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it.
He is in. Touchdown, Chiefs.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. If you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate. Great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. To the ground, a first down run. Whoa! And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. They'll stay on the ground. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. There he goes, inside the 30. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
Wow, I mean, he's going to be disappointed he wasn't able to take that all the way, but that's still a heck of a run. In the end, after a good tackle to save the touchdown, they're still going to be set up with first and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to go backwards on that one. They take him down back at the 6-yard line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And some space opening up as he works it down to the 2. 3rd and goal. They'll run. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Ritter. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Ritter to throw. A throw here, right side. Falls incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight.
And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front, because right now their pass protection is breaking down and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
Fourth down, here's Ritter. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And he will take this one in. 82 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what...
That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by their rookie corner.
That decision to go for 2 was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for 2. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
Very nice defensive play there. They'll let you complete passes if they're going to end up like that. It's a completion, but a loss of yardage. On 2nd down, here's Milton.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
3rd and 5. To the air, it's Milton. Downfield, got a man, and he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. It's 1st down, and they'll run. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
Second down and 8. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. Here's a 3rd and 10. And that is incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page. I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Back out is Carlson following the made field goal, and he sends this kickoff away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10. Now Ritter. And he's going to be taken down. A sack on what likely will wrap up play in this 3rd quarter. So back and forth they go as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw is Ritter. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Robert Spillane. Carlson now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Raiders will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Ritter. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
It's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense get a little lackadaisical. This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield.
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and For this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That is hard. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align...
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Now, someone up front moves early. Can't continue to make these mistakes if you're trying to mount a big comeback. The task a bit tougher as they face 2nd and goal. Here's Ritter. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Throwing here on 3rd and goal. Great job by this defense. Nowhere near the end zone as we get to 4th and goal. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
They'll try to throw for it with Ritter. That's going to be caught, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, KC. 2 touchdowns for him in the game, and 16 on the year. And Butker on for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Chiefs are able to edge a bit closer. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. Throwing right, it's taken in. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Throwing on 2nd down is Milton. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on them early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. We'll try the right side this time. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold. On second down, he'll fake the handoff and hold on to it. About 19 yards on that one. And they're in business. It's first and goal. Here's a run. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. There is a marker down, but I think this score is going to hold up. Now Carlson to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Raiders tack on one more to their lead. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. This is going to be taken in at the 3. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. On first down, it's Ritter. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. From the gun, it's Ritter. That's complete. It's Metcalf. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down. Throwing is Ritter. And more of the same. Another interception. Picked up by Sauce Gardner. And the Raiders are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
Milton now to throw on first. Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. That is Leonard Floyd, the veteran who got to the quarterback. Milton to the air on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Looking to throw, it's Milton. That'll be intercepted. That's into the hands of T.J. Watt. Nothing better than a big man touchdown. The defensive lineman comes up with a pick-6. Celebration time for the guys up front.
Yeah, Mike, and you can always see which guys have a little running back in their pass, because this big guy, when he got his hands on the ball, he was not being stopped until he found himself in the end zone.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. On the play fake, it's Milton. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
They just have to be better on first down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
From the gun, here's Milton. He's going to let this one go deep. And this will be incomplete.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. First down sack, second down big play attempt, falls incomplete. Now to make matters worse, you got to operate in third and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
On third and long, here's Milton. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. And how about that? Third and a mile. And they convert and pick up a first down.
Well, I think one thing's for sure, Mike. I don't think we're seeing an offense that is comfortable with this late lead. They're continuing to put pressure on the defense and say, hey, I don't care how much we're up by. We're going to continue to execute our passing game, and if there's opportunities downfield, we're going to continue to take them.
Here's Milton now on 1st and 10. Fires left sideline. That is complete. A gain of 17 yards. Good for a Raider first down. Throwing again is Milton. Taking off.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Working out of the gun is Milton. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Mika Fitzpatrick. And the Chiefs are going to come up with the late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So this one, a win for the visiting Raiders. And that's now 4 victories in a row as they continue to play as well as anyone in the NFL. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to EA Sports.